I am asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000.
I appeal to the president that if there is 1 ounce of humanity in this man, sign the bill.
And to send me a suitable bill, or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me.
If you want to know what pathological narcissism is about, take a look at what Donald Trump is doing right now. We are in a moment in American history where there is more economic desperation than any time since the Great Depression. We're looking at a situation where millions of workers have now lost their extended unemployment. They have no more income coming in. We're looking at a moment when millions and millions of families face eviction because the moratorium on evictions is about to end. Now, Congress dealt with some of those issues in the bill, COVID emergency relief bill, passed last week. But Trump is refusing to sign that legislation. And by the way, by not signing that legislation, he may cause a government shutdown, which will add to the confusion and misery that people are feeling. Now, you're looking at the guy who has led the effort in this country for $2,000 checks to go to working class adults and $500 for their kids. That is what we need. But what Trump has got to do now is sign the bill, the COVID relief bill, right now, and get on the phone. Talk to Mitch McConnell in the Senate. Talk to McCarthy in the House. Get Republicans on board that $2,000 check. We can pass that on Tuesday, which will be a very good holiday present to millions of people who are struggling. But Mr. President, if you have any ounce of decency in your heart, do not cause intense and increase economic pain for so many people. Sign the COVID relief bill, and then let us pass that $2,000 a person check. Thank you.
But today, the truth is that millions of low-income and middle-class families are suffering in a way that they have not suffered since the Great Depression of the 30s. Today, the reality is that over half of our workers are living paycheck to paycheck, trying to survive on a starvation wage of 10 or 12 bucks an hour. The reality is that millions of our senior citizens are trapped in their homes, unable to see their kids or their grandchildren, unable to go to a grocery store, and many of them are trying to get by on $12,000, $14,000 a year Social Security and scared that they may come down with the virus and die. In addition, millions more with disabilities are suffering. Further, in our country today, 1 out of 4 workers are either unemployed or make less than $20,000 a year. And in the midst of this pandemic, because we are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people as a right, in the midst of this pandemic, worst health care crisis in 100 years, over 90 million Americans are uninsured or underinsured and unable to go to a doctor when they need to.